Happy Teaching Wednesday in lieu of Teaching Tuesday. I wanted to hop on and talk about timelines. The holidays are a huge time for couples to get engaged, and there's so many different things that when you first get engaged that can be overwhelming. You need to find a venue that you really love that's available on a date that works for you. Usually trying to book a photographer is one of the first things, finding somebody who fits in your style that's available on your date. That's a big one. And it comes into play when you work on Save the Dates, because if you're going to incorporate a photo, we love those professional photos done at an engagement session. That's awesome. Save the Dates timeline, 6 to 12 months is the industry norm. However, I believe Save the Dates can be sent at any time. Your guests are not going to be upset if they get a Save the Date a year and a half in advance. And they're not going to be upset if they get it 5 months in advance. So if you're one of those bride or grooms that are stressed out, maybe you want to send your Save the Dates out super early, or you're just now, we met with a bride today who her wedding is in April and she's sending Save the Dates out. To me, guests can't be too prepared. So get those Save the Dates sent out, usually 6 to 12 months. My only thing that I caution people is sending them out during the holidays, because they can get lost in the holiday cards. So if you're sending Save the Dates out, either send them out before the 1st of December or wait until after the 1st of the year. For invitations, proper etiquette states sending invitations out 6 to 8 weeks before the wedding date. That stresses a lot of people out. So we're starting to send invitations out 8 weeks, 10 weeks. It's just, I know proper etiquette is 6 to 8 weeks, but I'm just saying that we're doing a lot more at between 8 and 10 weeks. If you're doing a destination wedding, 3 months is the norm. You do want to remember, though, that invitations are the last form of communication your guests are going to receive before the wedding. So you really don't want to send them out too far in advance. I really don't think anything further than 3 months is a good idea. However, it's your wedding. You can do whatever you want. We'll send them out whenever you want us to send them out. 6 weeks is if you are worried, number one, if you're just late and you're kind of having a hard time getting the guest list together, or maybe you got engaged last minute, or you're worried about too many guests coming to your wedding. 6 weeks is great because it's still proper etiquette, but it doesn't give your guests as much time to plan. So that's a great thing if you're worried that your guest count's going to be too high. As far as actually ordering your invitations, if you're going to order them online and you're going to go with a pre-designed suite or maybe flat or digital printing, usually 4 to 6 months before your wedding date is a good rule of thumb to order your invites. If you're doing custom, if you're doing hand calligraphy, if you're doing multiple printing processes, letterpress, engraving, embossing, foiling, I would really say 6 to 8 months is when you want to start ordering your invitations. You need to think about things like booking a calligrapher, having custom artwork done, like maybe you're going to incorporate a crest or a painting of your venue, anything like that. That can take a couple weeks to get turned around. So 6 to 8 weeks is safe. You won't be paying any rush fees. And then the wedding day stationery, typical rule of thumb, 4 to 6 weeks. Some of those items like cups and koozies and napkins, they are sent out, and it takes a good few weeks for those to come in. So usually you send your invitations out, you might have a couple weeks of just downtime. Then it's time to meet with your officiant to just collect all of your songs that you're going to be doing for your ceremony, gather all that information and finalize it. And then about 4 to 6 weeks after you have that meeting with your officiant, that's when you can meet with your stationer or send them an email with all of the little fun details that you want. If you want to do a custom map for your itinerary or welcome box, we're doing a lot of the pet paintings, watercolors of your pets, things like that. We definitely need a good 4 to 6 weeks to get all of that compiled. Most of your RSVP by dates are usually 3 to 4 weeks before the wedding date. So those last few weeks you're organizing, putting your seating chart together, your table numbers, all that information. So hopefully those were some generic timelines that you can go by, email us. We've got a timeline that we can send you. We also have a list of all the different items that we have corresponding with due dates. So let us know if you need that and we'll send it your way. Have a good one.